Hi everyone. Right, we're gonna do this today, guys. Yet again, and don't worry, I will be bringing other games through, and also as well, I accepted a game yesterday, guys, of a company, and I didn't read the thing properly because of my dyslexia, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll play that game, and my computer read it out to me after I installed it. This game needs Windows 10, and I was like, oops, I don't have Windows 10. So, and the game is called, I think it's called Mars as well. So if you're the company for that and you see this, because I was just like, oh, cool, another shooter, I'm gonna play it, and then I was like, and then when the computer sort of like told me, right, it's Windows 10, I was like, oh no, but never mind, never mind. Yeah, I could always buy it, you know. I mean, because the other machine that's at my brother's has got Windows 10, you know what I mean? And it's not ready to go yet, you know what I mean? Properly. You know what I mean? 'Cause the reason why I said it has Windows 10, 'cause I went and bought Windows 10 just for the new machine. But yeah, we're going for Cardiff. I'm gonna go to Cardiff today. We got from Cardiff to Swansea. Nah, bugger. Right, let's do one from Swansea and to, well, that's gonna take some time and right, let's do that then. Oh, there we got to pick the load up. Oh, oh, have we got the load on? Yeah, we got the load on. Yeah, it's one of these tight ones now. Not as tight as I thought it would be. It's a length issue. That's what she said. Anyway, and I may need a girth. Anyway, I mean, all right. I thought it was me doing the thing. And don't worry, the truck's okay because it hit the trailer. Right, and let's keep rolling. Right. Oh yeah, guys, I noticed the Welsh minister and all of that, and Boris Johnson, the overall UK minister, is still going on about the COVID-19 and stuff like that, and I mean, so I just dropped the document thanks to. Don't forget, guys, this document is in 2010, and I mentioned it in the other video, I think, the lockstep. The document, in a chapter, you know what I mean? The lockstep chapter part in this document. And let me just turn this down in my ears. For some games, I got to turn it up, and then for this, I got to turn it down. You know, in my ears. So. But anyway, and because what I noticed when you just put the link in, People just like, oh no, don't believe in blah 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 blah. But when you then show them the picture and the text, like, wait, what? You know what I mean? So I've decided to print screen a bit of the document. You know what I mean? And I noticed a lovely lady. You know what I mean? She print screened it, and I was like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? That actually makes more sense. You know what I mean? Yes, myself and others have found the document back in 2011, despite it was written in 2010. Well, sorry, published in 2010. And, you know what I mean? And people like myself, Analogical, and many, many others, and so forth. We've been, for years trying to warn people about this pandemic coming. You know what I mean? And I mean, coming very soon as well. The way they, because if you go look at the Olympic Games of 2012, and they had a scene there about the pandemic coming. You know what I mean? And I think the handing over. I mean, because Analogical did a video. She didn't just do a video. She did numerous videos on this, as well as other people, and explaining it all. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is years ago, guys. This is, you know what I mean? And don't forget, YouTube, banned her channel, and just for speaking out. You know what I mean? And just for saying, you know what I mean? And but it is interesting. You know what I mean? Goes to show that they are covering up, and they don't want people put in. But well, getting people to to go, wait a minute, there's actually this going on, there's actually that going on, and yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I would, because I would be insulted that somebody else was of the mindset saying that I couldn't handle a bit of information. I would be very insulted. And I mean, that's why I like looking for things and researching and checking things for myself, because I do find it insulting that there are people out there trying to stop us checking things out and thinking that we are stupid. You know what I mean? There are stupid people in the world. Yeah, I mean, you just look at some of the videos where people do stupid things that supposed to make us all laugh. Well, I just find it absurd and stupid. And I don't find a lot of the stuff in these videos funny. I mean, people hurting themselves is supposed to make us laugh. Okay then. but but yeah, I mean, that's like I mean, that's what I mean, a narcissist or a psychopath would do, laugh at somebody hurting himself. You know what I mean? But anyway, so with the document, guys, I just put it on the First Minister's Twitter page today. You know what I mean? And I know he's not gonna read it because you know what I mean. These, if you think, you know what I mean, some of us already get it, but because some people think the minister or politicians and all that are there reading the social medias and all that. A lot of them don't. You maybe get them, you know what I mean, one or two, or you know what I mean, or maybe three or four, or something like that. A very small percentage that probably does, but all of them, nah. You know what I mean, if the first minister does, then he does. You know what I mean? If he doesn't, he doesn't. But the first minister reminds me of an owl that's escaped from a mental asylum. You know what I mean? nothing against him, but he does remind me of that. You know, I mean, when you've seen cartoon characters in the past, they have that sort of face. You know, what I mean, that owly face sometimes, and they do make him crazy. You know, what I mean, and sometimes they make him smart and wise. You know what I mean? But they always have this surprise, you know, what I mean, crazy look about them. You know? Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting that it's called Parliament. It's supposed to be a bunch of wise old owls. Supposedly, if they're wise, then why ain't they wise and using wisdom to tell people that, you know, what I mean, there's information out there to let you know this is actually, I know what you guys know what's coming next. You know, the narrative is 'cause it's all about taking our rights and freedoms away anyway through this you know what I mean, this thing that's going on at the moment around the world. But if they were honest and all that, they would let people see all sides of the information. You know what I mean? If the establishment authorities not being criminal, because the police are just going on whatever the government says, so that makes the police criminal. You know what I mean? It's like at the moment, it's like do as we say, not as we do at the moment. Have a look around the world. I mean, look at what they're telling us, and have a look at what they're doing. It's like in the paper this morning, and there's a thing. I think it's with the royal family, all walking about in groups of 8, because the royal family is really taking the mick out of the people that are complying to the agenda to take away people's rights and freedoms. And think of it, lockstep. Sorry, trailer damage. I think 1%. But think of it, lockdown is actually a prison term. You know what I mean? Yeah, a prison term. So when they say lockdown, do you know what they're actually saying? Every member of the public is a slave, a prisoner. You know what I mean? A lot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, we see, oh, why aren't they following it? Why aren't they following that? Because are you a prisoner? You know what I mean? Your national insurance number or social security number says you are. And by having this lockdown and all that, they are just confirming it. Oh no, it's because of the now the documentation. If you go and check it, it's science technologies for future scenarios by the Rockefeller Foundation, page 18, lockstep. It actually gives you the whole scenario. You know what I mean? Written in 2010, and don't forget they've got the other things as well. I'm gonna have to start doing my main shows again. You know what I mean? And at that moment, I'm sort of like, should I do them again? Because all the heat I had, because you know what I mean, people said I was that good at doing it. Because I've got certain people in the authorities telling me, "Oh no, don't do that again. Don't do that again." It's, you know what I mean, just sit back and all of that, and I'm like, you know, I do feel like Buffy. No, the when you had what's her name, Gloria, the council, and all that in that one season. I think it was season 5. Because season 6, then you had what's her name, Willow, turn into Dark Willow, and then you have then the first evil. You know what I mean? So that's how I know. That's why I keep it in my head. You know, what I mean, in chronological order when it comes to things. That sort of process. But and then, you know, I mean, you know, Buffy find no, well, she didn't find out. She realizes the reason why everybody is getting on her case and so forth is because they haven't got the power. She has. And then she ends up beating Gloria, despite Giles actually is the one that kills Gloria. Yeah, I mean, through Gloria's alter ego, I think it's Ben. And you know what I mean? And that's what I feel like with the establishment that have been trying to shut me down, try to shut my shows down, try to shut everything I do down. They're taking my home away and, you know, and stuff like that. So, and I'm starting to, well, I'm like 80% realization because the establishment have done a lot of attacking, they've done a lot of violence towards the public, they've done a lot of things. And I mean, I'm starting to realize they're scared. Yeah, I mean, because people like myself have found, yeah, I mean, the information and all that the public should have. I mean, I found it, you know, I mean, back in 2011, you know what I mean? And for this thing that's going on now. Because this thing we're supposed to see now is supposed to have happened in. They wanted it out in 2012, by the way, guys. Yeah, they're 8 years late with it. But because a lot of us found a lot of material and we just whacked it out there, they delayed it. You know what I mean? Who said research and knowledge is not a good thing? Yeah, we delayed it. You know what I mean? But we need more people to go, hey, cut it out. You know what I mean? And because there are like kids in a cookie jar, you know what I mean? They'll keep going for the cookies until, you know what I mean, people tell them off. You know what I mean? And when the people were telling me, you know what I mean, I just sit back, don't do any more, and all of that, and so forth. I think they think only like one or two bits of information. I mean, I don't think they realize I already did a hell of a lot of groundwork. You know what I mean, on what we're seeing now. You know what I mean, and yeah, I mean, and plus, you know, I mean, there's people I know. You know what I mean, you know, I mean, that also fellow researchers that I'm linked with that have done a hell of a lot of checking and proofreading and cross examinations as well, just like I do. I mean, our things as well as we phone the companies, we email, you know, what I mean, we do a lot of things. You know, what I mean, we don't just go, oh, watch a bunch of YouTube videos all day. You know, no, that's that's. I mean, I could play that to one or two people that's called me a conspiracy theorist. They the ones who just sit down and watch, you know what I mean, uh, YouTube videos, and they're watching the wrong ones as well. That's the funny thing, and yet they think they know what's going on, despite people have told them, you know what I mean, well, advised them. Government's order. Well, people like us, we advise. There's a difference, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've been noticed the government tone most of the time. It's always like should, must, this, that, and so forth. You know what I mean? Always ordering as well. You know what I mean? It sounds like we're in the military. You know, they keep ordering, do this, do that, so forth. None of us, you know, a lot. You know what I mean, a large percentage of us did not sign up to the militaries, so stop ordering us. You know what I mean? Oh, almost missed the turn. I was talking. I almost missed the turn. Yeah, so. But yeah, you know what I mean? And. Yeah, I mean, I dumped the doctor's video as well. Oh yeah, I also had a professor, a doctor as well, liking my stuff as well. So I mean, it's not my stuff, you know what I mean. But I mean, I just found it. I mean, the documents come into my possession and so forth as well. I mean, there's also documentation that I'm trying to get as well. Um, the person has died, but I mean, somebody I know is trying to get a family member to pass me the information because it's important. The public needs it. You know what I mean? So we're hoping that family member. I mean, I mean, we're not gonna force or nothing. We just, I mean, let them, because I'm happy to get that information out. You know what I mean? Because I mean, because the police are not going to do it. The police, what I mean, they just do whatever the government tells them and take their wages. Which, if the government told them to cover up, then, and say if the government committed the crime, and the person that's trying to get justice, I mean, they're never going to get honesty, truth, and justice boxes ticked. You know what I mean? They may say the truth. You know what I mean? They'll put the truth out there. They'll put the honesty out there. Hopefully, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Put the facts and all of that, everything under the sun and everything else. But the government says no. You know what I mean? And the judge, don't forget, the judges are part of the funny handshake brigade as well. Some of them. And if the government and all of those agree, you don't get justice. You get evil justice. Well, you get bad justice. Then you get justice for the bad. You know what I mean? Or just us. JUSTUS. Or you know what I mean, the person looking for justice gets the ice part, and they've made you slip. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, the courtrooms are not about automatic good justice. You can get bad justice, as you know. I mean, a lot of us know, and a lot of us have found out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, but I do feel like the public have been conditioned to be like get to know things afterwards, but people's lives get screwed up, get screwed over in the meantime, and it's not good for those people that have been screwed over in the meantime. You know what I mean? That's why the public, in general, needs to ask questions. They're not all are doing it. Some are doing it, but not all are doing it. You know, I mean, is the thing you're reading in the newspaper true? You know what I mean? And how much truth is it? Because there are people, you know what I mean, when they go to court, you know what I mean, to screw the actual victim over, they will say a little bit of truth and then do Jack and Ori tell us a story sort of thing. I'm going the wrong way, guys. Can you guys see it? Good, I'm talking. Alright. Go turn the truck the other way. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to bring it in just in case I need to drive forward again. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do for now. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, if wondering why I say that before, that's better. I just made my elbow click. It was being a bit buggy. But yeah, how long was that running away? Anyway, guys, we'll stop it there. And I go and do the CBD for my mum. And yeah. Anyway, guys, you take care. Have a lovely day. And stay safe. I'm going to check out the scenarios. What was it? Science and Technologies for Future Scenarios as well, page 18. I think you would find that to be an interesting read. Bye all.